Alright guys, we're back with Final Fantasy X HD Remastered for the PS4. I am James, the whole effing show, your host, and what we are doing is, I got it at the pause screen because we're coming in on a cutscene. Last time we fought that ridiculously hard boss, Evray. I mean, I've made quick work of it, but that's because, of course, you know what to expect. We made it through that. We got a last Aeon Bahamut, and now we're moving on to some very serious parts. Just about now, you're getting to the end parts of the main focus of the game, like the set pathway of the storyline. So what's going on is the cutscene is coming up now. They're on trial for the transgressions or the crimes they committed for being such hard people or whatever it was that was going on. So transgressors, crimes. So you did find out that Yevon is literally going against their own teachings like normal. So there's a lot more to the story that needs to be unveiled than how Yevon works in this religion, or cult as I call it. So without further ado, let's hop right into it.
The court of Yevon is now in session. The sacred officers of this court seek nothing but absolute truth in Yevon's name. To those on trial, believe in Yevon and speak only the truth.
Maester Kelk Ronso.
Summoner Yuna, you have sworn to protect the people of Yevon, true?
Yes.
Then consider. You have inflicted dire injury upon Maester Seymour Guado, conspired with the Albed and joined in their insurrection. These are traitorous and unforgivable crimes that disturb the order of Yevon. Tell this court what possessed you to participate in such violence.
Your Grace. The real traitor is Maester Seymour. He killed his father Jiskel with his own hands.
What is this?
Hadn't you heard?
Not only that, Maester Seymour is already dead.
It is a summoner's sacred duty to send the souls of the departed to the far plane. Yuna was only doing her job as a summoner.
Grand Maester Micah, please send Seymour now.
Send the unsent to where they belong?
Yes. Maester?
Send the dead?
He just learned a very big portion of why Yevon is full of crap.
You would have to send me too.
I told you to learn something big about him in the last video. Who knows how long he's been dead.
Maester Micah is a wise leader. Even in death, he is invaluable to Spira.
Enlightened rule by the dead is preferable to the misguided failures of the living.
Life is but a passing dream, but the death that follows is eternal.
Men die, beasts die, trees die, even continents perish. Only the power of death truly commands in spirit. Resisting its power is futile.
But what of sin? I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone. All the people who have opposed sin Their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Not in vain. No matter how many summoners give their lives, sin cannot be truly defeated. The rebirth cannot be stopped. Yet the courage of those who fight gives the people hope. There is nothing futile in the life and death of a summoner.
Never futile, but never ending.
Indeed, that is the essence of Yevon.
Micah!
Yevon is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, summoner.
No. That can't be right!
Those who question these truths, they are traitors.
Lord Micah!
Sucks, doesn't
Get me
it?
out of here! I want out now!
It only gets worse.
You hear me?
You waste your breath.
Ugh. Man, I hope Yuna's okay.
She is strong. She'll make it.
She'll make it? What, so she can die? Why is it everything in Spira seems to revolve around people dying?
The spiral of death.
Huh?
Summoners challenge the bringer of death, sin, and die doing so. Guardians give their lives to protect their summoner. The Faith are the souls of the dead. Even the maesters of Yevon are unsent. Spira is full of death. Only sin is reborn, and then only to bring more death. It is a cycle of death, spiraling endlessly.
You just learned the name behind the name of Spira. Spira is short for spiral. Literally, it is nothing but a spiral of death, and you will find more out about that spiral once we get to the end of the game.
Come out. Your sentence has been decided.
Sentence? Don't you mean execution?
Really now, what person would execute a dear friend?
You would.
Excuse me. Aaron he did not hold back at all. So this is the Via Inifico, I think it's called. It's a stupid way to kill people.
Looks like you're next.
Next for what? Ah!
Wouldn't it make better sense?
Get going.
Where's everybody else?
Floating down there somewhere, maybe?
When you put your non-swimmers in the water, too, the game was kind of crazy the way it was kind of constructed.
Ooh, you made it!
What's our sentence?
Think they expect us to give up and die down here?
Oh, well, that's a lame way to kill someone.
Where's Uni?
I don't know.
Wonder if we should wait for her.
Let's wait at the exit.
If there is an exit.
How fares the Ronso Maester?
It seems my father's murder troubles him.
Ever their answer. Hard-headed, hardly useful.
However, the summoner Yuna, daughter to High Summoner Braska, she may be of some use to us alive.
She has disturbed the order of Yevon.
She uncovering
cannot
y'all.
be allowed to live.
I understand.
Let it go, Seymour. No one thrown into the Via Purifico has ever survived.
Purifico, that's what it's called.
Yet there is always a small chance that they might. Place guards at the exit. Kill any who emerge.
Sir, leave that to me.
Oh. First your father, now your bride.
Allow me to do this because she is my bride.
You will find out Seymour's
Wait,
true intentions soon.
I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
Very well. As you wish.
Lady Yuna, forgive me.
So now you start off with Yuna. Yuna's part is by herself. You can find other people, but you can find other people in this, so I really can't tell you. I know all your non-swimmers are up here. So the first thing you can do is run up here and save it, of course. Right here, I think if you run to the right, you do have random battles in here, and I do advise you getting your overdrives for just about all of your Aeons. So Lulu, and there are enemies here, so like literally all Yuna has to do is just summon something. I will show you what Bahamut looks like. He is really cool. He is still one of my favorite Aeons ever. He might even be my second, because he's just a big powerful dragon, which is really cool. Now just imagine that little boy that was around Titus turns into this.
Oh my.
And as you can see, he ain't so nice to Yuna like the rest of them are. Impulse is an attack that hits everybody, so it's really simple. Note, the Bahamut is going to get ridiculously powerful. He does know all the different. Black magic. Almost, he knows all the elementals. So he is pretty powerful. You will find out later on how unique he is. There's Kimari right there.
Yuna, sorry we left you alone.
No, it's okay.
He's the first person I've found in a long time. I really have I've almost never found Kimari because I just never know. I just running around here because I don't remember this place as well as I probably should. But this is why I tell you. That's the water gun shooter. That's why I tell you to learn certain things with her, because this is just about how crazy it gets. Now remember, Lulu learns all her third spells. She knows them, but I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to show you something that you're not able to do, and this is something. These enemies don't give out that much HP, AP as you can see, so it's not the craziest to grind. But if you see, if I want to use black magic spheres, I can't use them because Kimahri doesn't know black magic. So if Lulu isn't in your party, you won't be able to use those black magic spheres. This is the only other time you will be able to run around as Yuna as your party leader. Not to mention, I can't flee from this battle anyway because I don't have Titus. So there is no guaranteed flee I can get away from this battle. I'm gonna summon here because literally I don't actually care for Kimahri to get AP. I told you. I use him very rare. There's only one other part I'm really gonna have to use him in. So I only use him minusculely because, like I've said in one of my other videos, the reason I don't use him is because somebody else always does his job better than he actually does. Then he's just like that odd 7th member I don't really need, because it's like, why do I have this guy? I mean, not to mention it makes the battles a lot longer to have to use him. So here's Orin. It's Lulu. I don't know where she is. I think Lulu's on the other side.
Somewhere. We search.
Now we have Orin. Kimahri may actually get some AP. So touch the save sphere because you do want to heal up anyway. Then you want your Aeons to heal up because they can take a beating in here. That's why I always say stay near that save sphere if you do want to grind, because if you go further ahead, you're going to get into the ending of this place. So you don't want to do that just yet. So I think Lulu is on this side.
I hate this place.
I got a feeling that I get the feeling that Arm was down here once before, because he just heard him say I hate this place. Meaning he's been down there before. You know he can kill these things with no problem. And you see how ridiculous her magic is, and since I couldn't use her before, I'm trying to get to the part right after this so I can do some off-screen grinding again, because like I told you, there's a spot after this that gets so good to grind. Is she here? There she is.
Lulu, It's okay, I know.
This is the first time in a while I found all 4 people. So open up this chest. You get a white magic sphere, which is really cool. So again, Yuna's about to become a lot better. So what we're gonna do? White magic sphere. All right, I can't learn that because Titus isn't in my party. So what you want to do here is learn her second. Right, because she learned those. You want to learn her third spells. Faraga. And you want to learn, and if you are wondering, yes I do, yes I have a way of getting Thundega. I do have a way to get the rest of her, I do have a way to get the other 2 spells, that you don't even have to worry about. Because Yuna hasn't gotten this much power up, and she hasn't been used, as you can see, a big section of the game. So I do have it. So what I am going to do is take Kimahri out and put Lulu in, because I don't really need Kimahri. So we're going to run back to where we just came from, because yeah, you got a preemptive. So you're weak to fire. The only difference is Lulu has more, she has more, much more MP than Yuna has, but that'll change eventually when I do some more off-screen grinding. Excuse me. Excuse me. Note, these things are going to be incredibly hard to hit because we don't have Titus with us. this thing is weak to ice, so Yuna literally cannot do anything about it. But look at the damage on this. Almost 6,000 damage. Auron cannot hit these things if he tried, so... And you can see Demi takes a ridiculous amount of MP. Not useful, not useful.
Icing on the cake.
Like I said, you can always try to hit them with Auron. He may hit it, but without Titus, though, Titus or Waka, these lizards, dogs are very hard to hit. So, like I said, you do want to save it. This Via Purifico, it is a two-parter. So this is only the first part with Yuna. I'm gonna actually do something different, and I'm not going to do anything when it comes to. I'm not gonna do anything when it comes to.
A storm comes.
I'm not gonna do anything when it comes to getting my Aeon Overdrive. Something else I may have forgot to do. I think I taught that Dream Lance is only an equipment that'll let Kimahri put somebody to sleep. He did learn Fyra. If you stole enough of those chocobo feathers, you can teach your Aeon's haste. You can't teach him full life of one of those. Scan, of course, the ability sphere. You can teach him armor break. So I am going to use some more spear levels because Yuna's Aeons need to be strong as possible for this next upcoming fight, because your other party members are not going to be really useful in this. So just run to the end of this and the cutscene will start. You will have a certain boss battle. So I'm just, well, actually you can't escape these battles.
Farewell.
As you can see, you can't escape battles, so for some reason. I guess once you get into a battle down here, it's like almost just infinite. There is another thing I am going to not like about this part, and it's kind of stupid. So that one level 4 key sphere you did get that you might have missed, that you get when you go down the stairs and home to go into go into the part of the airship. I'm going to use it there to open up that gateway.
Failure is not an option.
Well, let's use another Thundig and kill this thing. Yuna's magic is normally higher, and Lulu's MP is Lulu's MP is normally the highest. Get as many sphere levels as you possibly can sometime, because again, as Yuna gets stronger, so does her Aeons. Now look who's waiting on us.
So it is you.
Why are you here?
We rode the airship to the Calmlands, then came to Bevel. Maester Kinnock summoned us then, ordered us to deal with the traitors.
You will fight us?
The Temple's orders are law. Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood, you're a traitor.
His guardians, I don't see them.
Maroda and Passe are not here. I will do this unhappy deed myself. Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
So there, yes, these are one-on-one Aeon fights. The other characters are completely down. I don't understand why they made it this far. It would have been fun to fight a gauntlet of Aeons. Cause honestly, I would have shredded them with Lulu. And as you can see, his automatically comes out with its overdrive. I'm gonna summon Ixion for this battle. I should have just shielded. If you shield, that attack does almost nothing to this thing. And when you won't boost any overdrive, but I think as you have, since you have 5 Aeons and they only have 3, you won't have too much of a problem with this battle. Because I think you get like Belgamina, you can just keep summoning Aeon. It might actually kill. Oh, it didn't kill him, but remember what I taught you. If you need to heal, well, let's return the favor. And look at that, just like that, he's down. I could have summoned Shiva, but if Shiva had took that fire attack, she may not have survived it. My Shiva should have, but it can be pretty hard. Now he summons Valfor. If you notice, he doesn't have at least 2 Aeons. Now I will summon Bahamut.
It's not over yet.
I will summon Bahamut and show off all of his glory. So, let's do this. Let's see what his physical attack does. His physical attack is low because my units is low. But wait till I actually start to do what I want to do with Yuna. Watch how powerful he gets. By the last fight, he's gonna do so much damage. Now to show you, he's really slow compared to some of the other Aeons. I'm about to show off his overdrive and watch how much damage he can actually do. Watch this. Plants itself into the ground. This dragon looks so cool. I gotta say they outdone himself in this. He is in Final Fantasy 15, but I think he's removed content so you don't actually get to play with him. Look at that. If you notice, he broke the damage limit. Yes, Bahamut is able to break the damage limit on his own. He does not need anybody's help or anything, or any special equipment or anything. He is able to break it. He's able to break it. And now he has Bahamut, but if you notice, he doesn't have Ixion or Shiva.
I cannot let you pass.
No, he's trying, but this is where I'm going to summon Shiva because he's probably the most that could deal with him. He doesn't attack. I don't think he attacks at all. I just summoned Shiva because she's the strongest I got, and Heavenly Strike is pretty strong. It says immune because he does, it can put delay on an enemy. So all he literally does is count down for 5 turns, so once he does that, I'm just going to shield because I'm not going to take the full brunt of his attack. Just keep wailing on him. He does go down pretty easy. You'll know when he's at low health because he'll start to slump down. He will start bending over. So once you see that, you got one more turn. Now you know it's at low HP. Since you know his overdrive is coming, switch over and you do want to shield. Excuse me. You do want to shield because his Mega Flare is coming, and you just saw how powerful it can be. So even with that, I would just shield anyway to make sure you don't take a lot of damage. Even though she can't heal herself, it's just best to let her not take too much damage at once. So you see how little damage he took? I don't need to overkill. No point of overkilling these enemies because there's nothing they can really do to you. You don't get any AP for these battles. You don't get any items, just like you would with Belgamine. You will know you'll know he's dead once you see him do a certain thing. He'll kind of stand up and stagger. Just keep heavily striking it is what I typically do. And you see, he's almost dead. That was a critical hit. He should be dead now. There he is. He's dead. He doesn't attack you at all because I guess they felt like if he did attack you, he would get really strong. He would be really a handful. I would have loved him to attack you just to make the game even harder because this game is already ridiculous, but been a lot better.
Stay away.
Yuna, let's go.
You get
There's
no
a
AP.
way to the surface up ahead.
Your pilgrimage is over.
Good old Orin. Oh, you do get AP from this battle, but only Yuna does. But it's kind of stupid. Only Yuna gets AP for the battle. Why didn't the rest of them be able to fight them? So now you go through this part with Titus, Waka, and Riku, which isn't a bad thing. It's just kind of stupid because you would have liked to have the whole party. But wouldn't you just throw all the rest of the swimmers down here? Just like you see, this is not a you clearly see this is not for, this is an item shop, not a weapons, I mean not a chest. So if you do need any items, you can buy those there. There are random battles down here, so all you got to do is make it to out there towards that gate. You do have some underwater battles, like I said. You know, Titus. Oh, right, I need to take his weapon off. So, always steal from all these enemies. Let that thing die. Yes, do take off his weapon because yeah, they're almost if you can see they have water damage, and some of them block it. So if you do, that'll happen. Kill that thing. Titus is not half as strong as I want him to be. As Riku, since I don't use her that much, is gonna get a lot of AP from these battles. A lot of people tell me I'm crazy for not using her because she really is, her mix ability is like really broken. It is amazingly good. I've held that one ability alone. This thing uses a pulsar wave after it glows. It'll release a sonic thing. So no matter what you do to it, it will start glowing. If it glows 3 times, it'll use some attack it'll use a sonic wave attack that hits everybody. I don't remember it being really dangerous, but don't take my word for it because I don't remember every enemy in this game, but I would be careful with it. Waka's magic is doing okay. It's weird he has pretty good magic. I made you another run of this game doing the expert spear grid, just in case somebody may want to see the expert spear grid, because that one's different. Everybody starts off at just about the middle of it, so you got to know all the skills are. I don't know much about it, but I know it's a little different, and I think you have a lot less knots on it. So this part's about to get really crazy. guess who's back? If you're wondering, yes, Everett is back for a second time. But now he's a lot harder. Now he's a lot easier now. So you can see he only has 16. He has a zombie effect on him. Tells you he's weak against healing effects. So all I would say is here, since Titus is going, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cast haste on everybody. So you open a lock. So once these gates open, what you can do is this. He will counterattack you every time you attack him. So what you want to do is this. You see a chest down there. I don't really care to grab it. It's something that has counterattack on it for Titus, if I'm not mistaken. That looks like that'd be pretty scary, that big old thing chasing after you underwater. Plus, this is a good way to advance without having to swim so far. Because if you have to swim that far, you're gonna have to fight a lot of battles. And you don't really want to do it under here because, again, they don't give all that great AP. There is a part right after this that gives a lot better. So it'll keep chasing you. You hit this left. Now you make it under this gate before then. So I'll show you. If I attack it, bam, you can attack it. But now since you're behind the gate, he cannot hit you. Note this thing is called Evre Altana. Again, you can hit it with Waka's overdrive, but you don't really need it. Just hit it with, aim it with 2 Phoenix Downs. Because since he is a boss character, he cannot be hit. He can't be one-shotted with this. Now he is dead. And you can't overkill him because you do all that damage to him. No matter what healing spell you use to him, he is gonna die. It will hurt him, it won't heal him because he has the zombie effect on him. Like I say, he isn't half that hard when you he isn't half that hard. Now all these guys get AP for it. And you get 2 more Black Magic Spheres if you overkill him. So do overkill him with 2 Phoenix Downs. That's how you get little Yuna's the last set of them.
You're all right? We were so worried. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Keenock.
Why, you?
I have saved him. He was a man who craved power. And great power he had, but he feared losing it. Trembling at unseen enemies, he spent his days scheming petty schemes, chased by his fears, never knowing rest. You see, now he has no worries. He has been granted sleep eternal. Death is a sweet slumber. All the pain of life is gently swept away. Ah, yes. So you see, if all life were to end in Spira, all suffering would end. Don't you see? Do you not agree? That, Yuna, is why I need you. Come, Lady Yuna. Come with me to Zanarkand, the lost city of the dead. With death on our side, we will save Spira, and for this, I will take from you your strength, Yuna, your life, and become the next Sin. I will destroy Spira. I will save it.
You're totally nuts.
See this?
pleasant. Very well. I will give you your death. You seem to want it so.
Oh, now he's about to change. Seymour's new form.
Run! Protect Yuna!
Go!
No way! I'm fighting!
I said go!
So now that you do run,
I won't leave Kamari behind.
He's a guardian. Protecting you is everything.
Orin!
That's right. We're all guardians. Yeah, and you know what that means? Yuna, anywhere you go, I'll follow.
Anywhere I go?
Yeah, anywhere.
Well then, let's go!
you know,
Hey, Kamari,
troublemaker.
leave some for us!
Hey, wait for me!
Me too!
I'll go too.
At that moment, Arn was like, I'm too old for this. So, now you're here. This is like the best spot to grind ever in this entire spot. Because now that you can grind, I will get into a battle to show you how much AP these enemies can give out. So, before then, Waka's right here.
You're quite popular these days, eh? Anything you want, I've got it.
Well, alright, you go here. I mean, you can't sell the equipment, but you can buy items if you need them.
Trader or no, Lady Yuna's always been a friend to a Waka.
You can always just use that there, so... Excuse me. You always do have that, you always do have that you can use if you so need to. Now she knows reflect. Reflect will reflect any magic attack that is aimed at anybody it's on. You can't. I'm gonna get into different parts of that and show you exactly how that could be used and make your magic stronger. So with that, I can take. That's really all I need right here for now. My formation a bit. Sphere grid. So now Yuna. Since she does have all that AP, what I'm going to do is white magic sphere. Go right for Hastiga. I don't need anything else. I used to use those other two black magic spheres I got. You want to learn the last three of the last spells. So literally, Lulu getting her last spells help Yuna, because as you can see how that works. So I will get into a battle to show you exactly how much AP these enemies can give out. Before I do that, Waka, he does not have one. And this is a good time to re-equip the Brotherhood, because you do fight Machina on this road. And remember what I said about Machina. They do have an incredible amount of... They are weak to... These ones are weak to water. So, bam. Whatever you do, these ones with the legs, do not leave them last. They will unleash an attack called Thrust Kick that will cause an ejection to one of your party members, and you don't want that. So it will. You won't want that, because then you're going to be stuck with 2 max characters in battle. And Tides can always just overkill this thing. So since you pretty much almost overkilled every enemy, look at the AP you get. 8,400 regularly. So think about how many. Then you get many Phoenix Downs. This is why I didn't buy many Phoenix Downs. You get many Phoenix downs, you get high potions, you get a lot of money from this battle. I am about to off-screen grind like crazy. So since I got here, I think I'm gonna go for a run right now. So since I've gotten here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the video here. So this is James' show, the whole effing show, signing off, and I will be back with another video right after I'm done off-screen grinding. So see you guys later.